Folks, today we are diving into Speculation Central for Bungie's highly anticipated new game, Marathon. For those that do not know, Marathon is a new PvP extraction shooter where players will fight to survive and thrive, venturing into the wilds of Tau Ceti IV, which is the name of the planet, to compete with other players for riches, renown, and survival, okay? As we eagerly await more details, let's dive into some potential features or mechanics that we'd love to see in Bungie's exciting new title. Actually, before we do any of that, let's briefly go over some of the things that are confirmed as of now. Do know that you'll be able to drop in solo or in 3-player crews, all right? There is no single-player campaign at all, and the stories that are being told are player-driven. Now, knowing Bungie, this means they'll find some intricate way to make the narrative present itself mid-game, so keep that in mind. And speaking of the narrative, Marathon will actually have a pretty slick narrative that will unfold over the course of a season, similar to Destiny 2's model. At least I would say it's safe to assume that. So with that being said, I would assume that there will be weekly progressions in the story. There will also be cross progression / crossplay across the PS5, the Xbox Series X, and PC. There will also be AI enemies as well as objectives to complete in the process of a run. Oh yeah, we got dedicated servers as well. Let's go! And I think that pretty much summarizes the majority of the things that are confirmed. I may have missed a couple things here and there, but I believe that's the most of it. Now, let's talk about a few things that will be nice to see in this soon-to-be masterpiece. First up is a deeper dive into the intriguing survival systems that were hinted at by the game director Christopher Barrett. Barrett mentioned a variety of ways to win in Marathon beyond just survival, and the implementation of core survival and extraction mechanics that are intuitive and easy to understand, okay? I would love to see rich and complex survival systems, perhaps including mechanics like dynamic weathering and/or maps that evolve throughout a run, alongside the need to manage something like fatigue, for example. Such mechanics could provide a layer of complexity and immersion that would keep players on their toes, making each extraction a unique challenge. Following that, we have the promise of strategic choices in terms of gear, loadouts, and tactical options on the ground, including entry and exfil points. I'd love to see this concept expanded upon even further though. Perhaps Bungie could introduce a system where players can alter the environment to create new routes, blockades, or even traps in this instance. These could be used to gain a tactical advantage or to just overall create chaos for other players. And let's be honest, who wouldn't love to do that? This would add an entire new layer of strategy to each match, and hey, I'm here for it. Next, let's talk about the game setting a little bit. The mysterious planet of Tau Ceti IV, with its deserted world, strange signals, and long-dormant AI, alright? I'd love to see this world be ripe for exploration, filled with hidden lore, secret locations, and even environmental puzzles, alright? This could be paired with a comprehensive tracking and mapping system that allow players to mark points of interest, plot routes, and share other information with their squad. The more secrets that this world has to unveil, the more reasons players will have to venture out into the wilds. And truthfully, I think all of my Destiny vets would appreciate something like this because, hey, let's be honest, we are all mystery addicts due to Bungie spoiling us over the years, so something like this would be beautiful. Lastly, I'm pretty pumped by the notion of various objectives and motivations for each run that was mentioned by Barrett. I love to see dynamic mission objectives implemented in Marathon where players can accept various missions that go beyond just collect and extract. These could range from hunting down rare AI-controlled enemies, retrieving unique artifacts, and/or even disrupting other players' missions that can, in turn, change the course of our own mission or objective. Think of it like a multi-tiered mission and/or objective that changes up based upon your approach to it. That would not only provide variety in gameplay, but it will also increase replayability of the game long term. And let's be honest, think about the type of content that can be made around that. Goodness gracious, oh my gosh. But folks, that's pretty much going to wrap up my speculative deep dive into Bungie's Marathon. Remember, these are just ideas and thoughts based off of what we know so far, and the actual game may end up being quite different, including nothing of what I just mentioned. But one thing's for sure. With Bungie at the helm, we can expect a high-quality experience that pushes the boundaries of the genre. If you're as geeked as I am, be sure to stick around for more updates, and let me know in the comments what features you all are hoping make it into Marathon. Thank you all so much for coming and watching. Until next time, we are signing out. Peace!